This is Restored Republic via GCR compiled by Judy Byington. Okay, Judy said both Zurich and Reno sources have confirmed that a Trump executive order authorized release of funds and liquidity for the RV on Saturday, 16th of May at 9:52 Eastern Standard Time. Right now, Reno was still on lockdown, and after yesterday's 24-hour hold, liquidity was being released for weekend payouts of historic bonds, historic asset redemption, with the first being Yellow Dragon bond notes, with payouts to intermediates accounts and SKRs made liquid. That would start a flow of liquidity that would cascade down to tiers 3, 4A, B, the internet group, and us, payouts and exchanges for next week. Early Saturday morning, Fleming's military intel contact had said that all was still on track. Trump would make the start happen Monday through Tuesday, the 18th or 19th of May, just as he promised the Chinese elders last Thursday. His head of the RV process, Judy Shelton's timing for the notification 800 numbers to make Tier 4B appointments at the tail end of his weekend rollout between Monday and Thursday, the 18th to the 21st of May. There was a clear relationship between the start of the historic asset redemption, first Yellow Dragon notes, and the kickoff of the RV release, and there was payout movement underway of key assets this weekend. Right now, paymasters and church groups, Tier 3, were receiving money release. SKR holders were being paid out and becoming liquid, and because they were liquid, we in Tier 4B would be liquid and be inside redemption centers next week. The Chinese had defaulted on some bonds in the 1960s, and Trump was demanding they pay the U.S. public for these bonds. We owed them money, but they owed us from the bonds. So Trump was looking to accomplish two things. One, show them for not having handled COVID-19. Two, the debt issue. A debt swap was what they were discussing. Now, there was a new understanding between China and U.S. Trump wanted transparency and reciprocity. Shelton had been walking through that final procedures for the RV, including overseeing the USD to USN conversion, removing the old SWIFT system that the deep state used to delay the RV release over the past months and replacing it with the new quantum financial blockchain system. Shelton had also been charged with overseeing Secretary of the U.S. Treasury Steven Mnuchin. Mnuchin was being heavily monitored to make sure that he was not doing anything to help the deep state interfere with the RV release process, as was suspected he had done in the past. On Monday, May 11th, Shelton was ready to get everything moving with the final RV release and payout exchange sequence. Shelton thought she would be done with the digital and physical 6-step conversion of the fiat US to USD to the asset-backed USN Monday or Tuesday 11th or 12th of May. However, there were a number of political, legal, and common law issues involved in the conversion procedures that slowed things up and was unexpectedly delayed 48 hours. There were 19 deep state people in the Federal Reserve System who were being arrested behind the scenes because they slowed up the USN audit process last week, creating part of the 48-hour delay. Also, key restrictions were suggested by Democrats. Pelosi's $3 trillion stimulus bill was planning to use RV GCR funds from Dubai 1, but that would not be passed in Congress. The deep state Democrats were pressing for a tax on the ZIM and for Tier 4B not being released to start until August 4th because of the scamdemic travel restrictions. Shelton said political issues related to the USA-China trade deal, gold allocation, and pandemic travel restrictions and coronavirus blame put on China had to be worked out with China. On the other hand, Trump was trying to help everyone. He was contesting any caps or limitations and said the RV must be started now. Shelton led 2 major meetings with Trump and major team leaders of the DoD, UST, State Department, and White House teams. Political issues were worked out and tensions smoothed over as of Thursday night, the 14th of May. As of Friday, the May 15th, all was on track to get Tier 4B started on Monday through Tuesday, 18th, 19th of May, and onward next week. Shelton had finalized an RV schedule. SKR holders being paid out this weekend were liquid, and because they were liquid, all would be liquid. Tier 4B would be inside the redemption centers next week. Shelton said, "We are looking at all programs rolling out: sovereign accounts, agitated accounts, historical bonds fully paid out at current USN rate over a 3-day period that should start the 15th of May to Monday, the 18th of May." On Friday, May 15th at 2 a.m. Eastern Time, the UST locked in rates from the Forex updated, which meant they had to do a new release algorithm at 3 a.m. Eastern Time, Friday, the 15th of May. They could not use the locked in rates from Sunday midnight, May 10th, because those rates changed through last week's trading. Shelton said issues with the USD to USN appeared to be complete. She indicated that it would take all weekend long to finish the conversion so that the USN could be globally traded by currency traders Sunday night, May 17th. Trump told Shelton and the RV teams that the banks had been trained to get the remaining Tier 4B 800 number notifications out between Sunday night through Tuesday night, the 17th through 19th. The new schedule called for things to be cleaned up so they could start on by or before Monday to Tuesday, the 18th and 19th. Plus, this was very important. Trump had promised the Chinese elders and Chinese finance ministry team that he would start the RV release on Monday through Tuesday, the 18th or 19th onward next week. RV teams were working on this under Shelton's oversight and getting the release out next Monday through Tuesday, 18th or 19th. Shelton said Tier 4B was at the tail end of the rollout process that started this weekend, so we were looking at Monday, the May 18th through Thursday, May 21st, to having 800 numbers, notifications, and setting Tier 4B appointments. On Monday through Tuesday, 18th and 19th of May, the Admiral and his team would be liquid in USN. The banks have been told that on or before Tuesday, the 19th of May, they would be sending out 800 number notification emails cautioned that the plan would be modified as it had to be this past week. Prayers were appreciated. From Friday, May 22nd to Friday, June 5th, the perfect storm would be taking place where political elite indictments would be unsealed with arrests in the works. In the middle of this perfect storm, the USN digital and physical currency would be positioned for the IMF to start for foreign currency exchanges at the new international rates for Tier 5, the general public, on the 1st of June, Monday. And that's all for now. Thanks for tuning in.